Ladies, have you been taking up your jogging shoes of late? Well, apparently you have, because the female participation in jogging has become more active than ever. Apparently, the enthusiastic response to this year's Shape Run attests to the growth of Singapore's running community. In fact, the 8,000 slots available were fully registered in record time, less than 2 days. The third to be held, Shape Run, is being held this year to commemorate the 5th anniversary of Shape magazine. Shape is the complete mind and body magazine for women, and it pioneered the first women-only run in Singapore in 2006. The event is also held in Malaysia and Thailand, making Shape Run the first women-only regional run. Today, we meet two people with special stories behind why they will be running on the 19th of July at this year's Shape Run. Our first person is really rather extraordinary, and someone who is very brave as well. Not only is she the sole breadwinner for her family, Poh Hua has represented Singapore in the Special Olympics ever since 2003 and has collected 3 silver medals for her feat. The Special Olympics have more than 2 million athletes from around 150 countries in the world, and the athletes all function at an IQ of 70 and below. Most of them are shy and not very conversant, so to tell us a little more about her, we spoke to her boss. So I'm sitting here in GPA Dental, and we're going to talk about someone who is very special indeed. And here with me is actually her boss. Ding, ding, ding. This is Dr. Goh. Hi, Dr. Goh. So we're talking about a girl who is very special today. Tell me more about her.
Well, I think she came to us through an introduction through her coach from the Special Olympics. So she was looking for a more stable job in that sense. Family relies on her for income, and the previous job wasn't giving her enough in that sense. When she first came, I was a bit worried whether she can cope with the work. So the first thing we did was to work up a job scope that is relatively simple for her. But I think she's come a long way. She's only been with us for 1 year, and the matter of fact is we never felt that she was different from any one of us. In fact, more than just not being different, I think she's a lot more than what a lot of staff were contributing. Perhaps from the looks of things, she's handling a lot more now. She's a full-fledged clinic assistant in the room, and I see that when she starts work, there's this big-heartedness about work. She's very focused on work. She comes in very early, gets work done, to a point that the rest of them are like looking at it and say, hey, Poh Hua, slow down, you know. We want to get some work done. But I think that's the single-mindedness about her. I mean, big heart, very simple. She's just in here to get a job done well. And truly, I think the whole team appreciates her presence in our team.
What does being a clinic assistant entail?
Well, she's got to assist the dentist in every procedure. Remember all the materials and equipment that she's got to get from the dentist. Make sure that the patient is comfortably seated, and walk the patient off from the room when the procedures are done. Clean up the room, get the equipment cleaned up. So it's actually a whole lot of things that she has to do. Yeah.
The leading the patient to and fro is probably the most harrowing experience for the patient as well.
Yeah, I mean to the room, you know. Dentistry is never the most flattering.
Always seen as led like a lamb to the slaughter kind of a situation sometimes.
Perhaps it's a little better here, but yes,
a
we
lot
always
of
have that.
painless procedures.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
It's a stereotype thing. So do you think personal skills are something that, you know, is very necessary?
Yes, indeed. I think we have to approach a patient with a very positive mindset to give them the impression, and not more than just an impression, but the reality that you're not really in here to experience too much pain. We're here to solve your pain, indeed. You know. So yes, I think it's very important.
Now, Poh Hua has been competing in the Special Olympics, and she's been doing the Shape Run as well. A lot of determination and motivation definitely is needed. Do you think that this sort of applies, even as she works?
I think so. She's very focused. She's very single-minded about work. Given a task, she'll just go ahead and complete it. Not very many questions asked, like what if and all that. She just goes ahead and gets the job done to the highest standard possible. Yeah, I think there's a lot of reference to the fact that she does all these runs. Yeah.
You do have other staff who do runs as well. I mean,
yes.
do you think that it sort of affects the way people perform at work? You know, does it make any difference at all?
I certainly feel so. We have a few people from the Special Olympics in the lab, and they do runs, they do a lot of sports. The single-mindedness, the determination to complete the run actually makes them quite different. Matter of fact is they don't give up. They plan their schedule, they know when and what time they have to finish what, and they just go ahead and do it.
Focus.
Very focused, yeah, I think so.